Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nexus where we spotlight some of our favorite local businesses. Today I have a really special guest. I have the owner of Pearson's Pumpkin Patch, Alex Pearson. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, you're one of our favorite clients and so we want to help you promote your business. But first we really like to hear kind of your whole story because I bet you didn't start your life as a pumpkin patch owner.
No, I certainly didn't. My entrepreneurial journey actually started when I was 10 years old. I started a lawn mowing business in my old neighborhood. I did as many lawns as I could push a mower to, so that was like 5 or 6.
So you were an entrepreneur from the start?
Pretty much. I always like to, build things, create things, and make people happy. And so being an entrepreneur, you kind of get to do all of those facets. So after that, I went on to high school and moved to a whole new district. I ended up starting another lawn and landscape company in high school. And that was at 16, and I ran that for 16 years. And I sold that in 2019.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it's kind of, entrepreneurship's always been, at the core of my soul. And so once I sold in 2019, we started exploring the idea of a pumpkin patch on family land that we have.
Very cool.
But that's a whole nother story. Me being raised in Vallis Pumpkin Patch for all my birthdays, that was kind of the inspiration to starting the pumpkin patch.
That's awesome. So you just, as a family, have always enjoyed fall and all things fall.
All things fall. We have a lot of fall birthdays in our family, so we kind of took that next step. And
what day is your birthday?
October 9th.
Mine's September 28th.
Okay.
I love that. Those 2 weeks are like the perfect weeks of the year.
They are.
Honestly, like, have you ever had a bad day on your birthday?
No.
It's always perfect.
On your birthday, right?
Yeah, it's literally always perfect.
Yeah. It'd be tough in the wintertime, but fall's good.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Well, there's so much going on at the pumpkin patch. You guys have really grown and changed over the last few years. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about like all the activities that are available and some of the things that are going on?
Yeah, so one of the things that we try to focus on is bringing that small town feel with a lot of big fun, right? So I think a lot of the pumpkin patches today you see are getting more commercialized. They're getting too big for some people. We're trying to keep that small local feel. We still have 13 activities. We have the jumping pillow, the corn maze, corn box, hamster wheels, some of the marquee items that you see at other pumpkin patches. But now, moving forward, we're going to try to bring in more activities that you don't see other places so we can kind of diversify. Yeah. We don't want all the pumpkin patches that we go to all be the same, right?
Right.
You go to one, you go to all. We don't want that concept. So we're really trying to separate as far as that goes. 2 years ago, we added food to our operations. We had snacks our first year. Realized people wanted more, which I knew was coming, but it's an expensive endeavor to bring in the food operations. Now we're offering everything from cheeseburgers, pizza, apple pie, nachos. Those are
Is
everybody
it
loves
dessert?
Those. It's dessert, yeah.
What's the base?
It's pie crust.
Okay.
Broken down into chips, so it's cinnamon, sugar. And then you have your apple pie filling, caramel, cinnamon, whipped cream. Very healthy. Very healthy. Yeah.
Okay, so we're all coming out to try that. Yes. And then we'll do another podcast.
Yeah. We do have s'mores nachos too. We've added those.
Oh, fun.
You can imagine what those are like. Also pie crust as well. Just a little different spin. And then we have the kettle corn, which you see here.
It's delicious. It is just so fabulous.
We've literally taste tested this against all gas station popcorn, all grocery store, kettle corn specifically. We do feel like we have the premier product on kettle corn.
It's so good. You can buy it online, so you can go to PearsonPumpkinPatch.com.
Pearson'sPumpkinPlace.com /popcorn.
Yeah. Go get your popcorn.
Get your popcorn. We have other flavors too, but this is definitely our number one seller.
Yeah. So you were telling me that this is something that you'd like to expand on, and maybe if there's business owners out there that offer local products for sale, like that's something that you're exploring getting into.
Yeah, so a couple different ways we want to get this popcorn to market is through fundraising. So partnering with youth organizations such as sports teams, churches, scouts, we want to provide this at a good price where they can mark it up and get $4 on every bag sold. So it's a great opportunity to knock on your neighbors' doors, business owners, and just get the product out there.
Yeah.
Helps us, helps you. And, we'd like to be in the retail spaces as well. That's a little bit more of a difficult endeavor to get into. Yeah. It's a very competitive market. Mm-hmm. So we're exploring, all facets of retail at this point too.
How many bags on average would a organization sell if they have 20 kids? 20
kids. I mean, you'd probably go through a few hundred bags.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it goes
That's a great fundraiser.
It goes quick. It's light. It's easy to eat. Some of these other fundraisers, there's a baking process to it. I don't know if you've ever had the butter braids. Yeah. Right? You got to set it up overnight, bake it the next morning. This is rip and go. Yeah. Everyone's satisfied with popcorn.
And you just hit people up at 3 p.m. They're just, sure, why not?
Yeah, let's do it. We have birthday cake, dill pickle, cheddar, the original. We have some other flavors. They're just not developed in the nutritional label space, and that's a qualifier.
Those are super top secret or what?
They
What kind? So, give us one.
We got a cocoa coming out.
Ooh,
cocoa
yum.
chocolate. It's pretty good. Yeah.
That sounds really good. That sounds like a hot chocolate flavor.
Yeah, a little bit like that, yeah.
Because it'd be sweet, too.
Have you ever had what is it, those, it's not Fruity Pebbles, but the chocolate cereal.
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puff, yeah, it's a bit like that, yeah.
Don't tell my son this.
Yeah. A lot of the things we produce aren't exactly healthy. I'm going to be honest with you there. We like things to taste good. Yeah. And if they taste good, they're usually not that healthy. So, just being real.
Hey, but what did your grandparents eat?
Yeah, who knows? A lot
of pies. That healthy.
But no, it's it was all what do you call it? Not Southern cooking, but
comfort food.
Comfort food, yeah.
Totally.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma cooked everything with lard.
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore.
No. And you eat a pack of Oreos at grandma's house?
Yeah. And they always had cookies in the freezer.
Exactly.
So you're kind of the cookies in the freezer kind of pumpkin patch.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to put it. Last year we came up with a new concept as well. It's called Pie Scream. I've thought about this for 3 years. We took a pie crust, once again, formed it into a cone. We put ice cream, pie filling ice cream, and a little bit of pie filling on top. Yeah.
This
Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to get a pie crust in a cone shape? Because of the
I don't know. It doesn't sound that hard.
It can shatter easy.
Yeah.
So it took us a lot of iterations to get it to mold correctly, hold its shape, not fall apart when it got really wet.
So you use homemade pie crust?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The problem we have with it right now is making it at scale and making a profit off of it because there's no devices. You can't buy these in bulk. So it's one at a time that you're making. I would like
the Village Pie Maker company?
Yeah.
They have that huge facility on the interstate. You should see if they'll make them for you.
I know. It's I thought about that. But I'm they're just probably going to take the idea and then I'm out.
Yeah.
Right?
No, they're not doing that. We're not letting them.
Yeah. No. We'll heard it here first. We'll figure out something. But I think it'd be cool to make them at scale and then sell them to other pumpkin patches.
Yeah. It's a really great idea.
Yeah. People loved them. And they're a good size, too.
You're an inventor. I can tell.
I have another invention, but that's a side story.
It has
nothing to do with the pumpkin patch.
Okay, that's okay. We like side stories. What is it?
It's called the Koodle. Okay. It's a cooler noodle. So, have you ever been in the pool? You sit on the noodle, right?
Something to float on.
Same concept, except there's a unscrewable cap where you can put your beverages in, or food, or it's watertight, so you could put your phone, your keys, your wallet in it. So if you're off, away from the beach, floating away, and there's a lot of other people you don't know, your goods are with you and they're safe and they're watertight.
Yeah.
As it stands today, it's patent pending. I'm kind of at a point where I'm in the manufacturing process and don't have the funds to take it to the next step. So if there's someone willing to invest,
we're looking for
an investor. The Koodle.
Step Brothers.
Yes. Step Bros.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. It's
The
Catalina wine
Kudo
mixer.
worldwide.
Yeah. So that's kind of been a side project actually for 4 years.
You are seriously like a perpetual entrepreneur then.
Yeah,
You're
but it
just
comes
always-
with its faults, right? Because your mind's always wandering.
Yeah.
And just trying to stay focused on the main thing, like
Yeah.
the pumpkin patch, right? That's my bread and butter. But I'm just curious in general, right?
Yeah.
So I like to learn. I just dream up ideas. I'm like, I wonder if we could do that. The Koodle was, I made a dumb prototype to prove to my friends, like, I could do this. And they're like, actually, that's not that bad. And then I got introduced to a kid out of Lincoln who did 3D modeling, and we took it to the next steps. Then I met with a manufacturing company out of Louisiana, and now I'm talking to a company out of Florida. It's just weird how all these pieces come together, because when you come up with an invention, it's like, okay, I have an idea. Who do I talk to?
Yeah, like you've never done that before, so how are you supposed to know?
No, you don't know who's
yeah.
who, right? Like, because you don't really have personal ties to a lot of these people. So that's been an issue too. The patenting process is long and difficult, and expensive. So you learn
really
all
cool,
these
though.
things.
Yeah.
One day you will see it on a shelf. I guarantee you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I would use it.
Yeah.
I love all water sport activities.
Yeah. And adult beverages, and just slip them in the top, and
Exactly.
you're ready to go.
I love it.
It holds 3 beers, but
3 beers.
on one side. It's 2-sided. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, because you gotta have ice.
Yeah.
On one side, and then
you
you're
can
floating
throw ice
peas
in
and
there.
everything.
Yeah.
You've thought of everything.
I've tried.
Okay, so tell us something that you've tried that didn't go well as a business owner.
Well, specifically the pumpkin patch, many of our events, if you're in the event space, first year events are really difficult.
Yeah.
Just getting traction, marketing them properly. There's so many different marketing channels these days.
Yeah.
Social media being number one. But getting to the right people. You set all these parameters, and you're like, why aren't people seeing this ad? Where did my ad go? And then, we're a weather-based business, so if weather doesn't hold out, we're fighting that.
Yes, you could have spent a lot of money on promoting something, and then it doesn't even happen. Yeah.
So we've had a lot of learning experiences with events, and what works and what doesn't. So we're still exploring that space. I love events, but where we're located, it's kind of like we need to go big or not do it at all. And so one thing that piques my interest is like music festivals. We have the space. If we get the right talent, people will come. Yeah. Versus like, hey, we're just going to do this little dog days of summer, which we've done. Yeah. And it was kind of successful, kind of not, but it's a lot of work to set up if people don't show up.
Do you remember when they did Party on the Farm or something like that? It was Luke Bryan.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
You need to have Party on the Farm.
That would be fun. I don't even know how you get in that sphere.
We're going to figure it out.
I
want to have another Party on the Farm. That was like one of my favorite memories of all time. Yeah. We just had a great time there. Right. There's just nothing like standing around in a cornfield listening to country music in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. We have a great...
We also could not find our car. So we need more signage for the parking people, but just use your phone. You can just like set your location. Yeah. Pro
Where
tip.
am I? Yeah.
Where is our car? We literally had to get on golf cart or something to go find our car. We went the total wrong way. Huh. So.
Yeah, no, we got a good layout already for an amphitheater. We're positioned kind of between Omaha and Lincoln, more so Lincoln. I think we could really put on some cool stuff.
I think so too.
It's just
that's exciting that you guys are open-minded and you're like,
oh yeah,
we just want people to come out. We want them to have fun. We want them to get into nature, right? Like
Renee, I literally just want to try everything. If someone's like, "Here's $5 million," we would do a lot of cool stuff out there. Yeah, I bet. Like the hot air balloon festival, or just something off wild.
Yeah, that's
just
awesome.
See if it works.
Okay, well, you mentioned...
We need money to do these things.
Yeah. And you also need somebody to run your food.
We do. We are looking for a food manager starting in the middle of summertime, June, July. You'd be responsible for inventory, management of people in their positions within our food operations.
Actually, someone came to mind.
What's that?
Someone came to mind. I'll do an intro for you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's a seasonal position. I'd like it to eventually be a full-time position, but where we're at with our business, that's just not where we're at. But yeah, come work on the farm, learn about the farm.
Get in at the ground level. We're going big.
We're going big. This thing's going to be big.
We're going big.
We're going to the moon, baby. Yeah.
I'm all pumped up now. Like, what are we going to go do today?
Let's go. Let's go out there and dream up some ideas.
Yeah. I'm really sorry to say this. I don't have kids the right age. I haven't been out.
I know.
So that's my goal this fall. I'm coming out for sure.
We had Hops with Crops. You could have came to that.
I wanted
that's
to.
A beer fest.
I was out of town. I would have totally come to that. Because that's. Oh yeah. Are you gonna do that again?
Yes, in a different capacity.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'll for sure come to that.
Yeah, it was a good time. Other than the half an inch of rain we received halfway through the event. See, these events are great until Mother Nature's like, nah.
Got a new plan.
Yeah, you don't mess with Mother Nature.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And it's Nebraska, so could be sunny and 72 degrees, and then by the end of the day, negative.
Yeah. It was negative last week, and now it's 60. It's like, what? Yeah.
Yeah. So, someone told me there was 100-degree swing in 24 hours somewhere in western Nebraska.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's unreal.
That's wild.
Yeah. Hopefully there's some people from like different state that are just thinking we're just absolutely crazy right now.
Yeah.
To live here.
Hey, we chose this. We like 4 seasons. 4 seasons is good. It makes you appreciate.
It does. Yeah. Did you grow up in Nebraska?
I did. Yeah.
What town?
Omaha to Elkhorn to Gretna, and that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So the goal is to move to the farm. It's just the infrastructure isn't built yet to make that happen.
Yeah.
We're trying to plan that out in the next 2 to 3 years.
That's exciting.
So we'll see what happens.
That'd be really cool. So is in relation to Eagle, like how do you get there?
Yeah, if you just take O Street out to Eagle and head south when you get to the Casey's gas station at Highway 43, we're 4 miles down the road on the right side. Exactly halfway between Palmyra and Eagle.
Okay.
Woodland Hills Golf Course is a good marker for us.
Yeah.
People know where that is. It's been around a long time. We're across the street.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Well, everyone's got to go out and check it out. I'm going to be there too, so...
You are going to be there this year. Apple pie nachos. I'll hook you up. Come on out.
You've given me so many incentives for coming out now, so I'm really excited.
No weight loss incentives, but incentives. Yeah.
And I'm bringing my kids because I can get them there with food incentive.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we'll go do kid stuff because they like doing kid stuff still. They just say they don't.
How old are they?
18 and 16.
We're bringing in paintball this year. That might be something that might intrigue them a little bit.
100%.
Yeah, shooting stuff, right?
Yeah, Mason goes out and does airsoft.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's 100% in.
He can do that.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody, we really appreciate you tuning in. This was fun adventure. I had no idea where we were going to go with this, but the Koodle and Party on the Farm. Many things are going to come out of this. So
thanks for having me, Renee.
I really appreciate your time. All right. We'll see you guys in a few weeks. Bye.